I need a distraction, cause I've been spending too much time at the gallery of memory.
Happy Monday and welcome to day 11 of the November writing diaries. So basically this entire morning has been so chaotic. I did not actually complete my practice exam computer scanning situation thingy for all my exams starting tomorrow. So basically I was rushing through all of that. I did not realize how strict it actually was. Like, I did the same exam system, like process stuff last semester, but I was wearing my Apple Watch back then, and obviously I knew I could not have a smartwatch with me, so I knew to take that off. But today I was wearing like a normal classic analog watch, and even that wasn't allowed, so I had to take it off, and that kind of just took the process to be so much longer than it should have been. But it is what it is. We're just gonna go with it. Today is an incredibly cloudy day. Like, I am kind of happy that we're getting a break from the heat, but also it is so cold and I don't want to go back to wearing winter clothes either. So it's just a love-hate relationship right now with the weather. But other than that, I managed to get through the exam process stuff. I got 6 out of 6, which is good, because if I did not, I would have to retake that. And I'm glad they did not penalize me for the watch, because they told me to take it off before I even sat the actual exam. So that was a good thing. I am actually so scared for my finance exam. Like, I literally just decided, you know what, we're going to go through all the quizzes again. Because technically, the quizzes, we're just getting like this giant pool of questions, and they're just pulling out anything from there. So those 50 or 25 questions, I don't remember, literally will come out of this. So if I just technically do the practice quizzes like a billion times, then I should in theory see all those questions, right? I'm just kind of scared, partially because, like, obviously finance has been my most traumatic class this entire semester, but it's not my worst performing class either. So it's just a weird kind of mix, and I don't really know how to feel about it. I don't really want to sit the exam, but it is open book, so hopefully that will be good. I'm planning to basically just get all my notes in order today, so if we don't end up writing, that's going to be fine with me. I just want to be as prepared as I can for this exam tomorrow morning. But I am excited to just basically be done with the finance exam, because I feel like finance is, if it was my last exam, it would literally eat at me the entire time I took my exams. So the fact it's my first is kind of comforting, and I'm hoping it goes well. I'm gonna relax basically until 12, because I'm like, yeah, there's no way I'm doing anything. I feel like my brain hurts so much, even though that practice exam was literally just what you can and cannot do in an actual exam situation. But I'm like done. I don't want to do any more schoolwork, and I just found out I have a lot of these other exams, like practice exams, but they all have due dates, so I have to technically do them, otherwise I will get in trouble. So yeah, we have to do those later today, or sometime this week at least, especially the ones for stats. Like, I don't feel prepared for stats, because stats has been nagging at my mind since I basically failed an assignment, and now it's just like fear.
Pretend they are still mine. It's a trick of a mind that's trying to hold on to a love that's dying. Cause letting go means saying goodbye, and I ain't ready for that. Cause all that I ever do is trying to get over you. I know, I know, I know. Gotta...
It is definitely really late now. I have no idea when I last updated you, but it is currently 3:02 p.m. It is still Monday, and I just decided right now, let's start doing work, you know? Not like I completely don't have 100 million things to do on my to-do list. But it's fine. It's gonna be fine. My hair's messy. We're gonna be okay. Wearing a very nice warm shirt because it is way too cold for this.
And all that I ever need is you right next to me. I know, I know, I know that I gotta let you go. Cause all I ever do, all I ever do, all I ever do is trying to get over you. All I ever do, all I ever do, all I ever do is trying to...
It is now about to be 4:30 p.m. I managed to get through one lecture and one tutorial. Very, very productive, clearly. I still have another lecture to go through, which is technically a workshop, but I don't know. It looks really long and I'm not really bothered to do it. Plus I'm teaching at 6 p.m. and I haven't actually done my lesson plan. So I went to get all my pretty highlighters and we're going to start lesson planning right now. And I'm hoping that we finish the lesson plan before I have to leave because that's my main priority. I only have to do a spelling thing, which I already prepared ages ago. And we have to do some addition questions and some 2x2 digit multiplication questions, as well as some 3x2 digit multiplication, you know, to just throw a mix in there because this kid is actually getting really good and strong in mathematics. So right now I'm trying to like keep pushing him further. But other than that, going really well, and I actually have to focus and get this done because it's 4:30 and I have to leave at 5:15.
Some melodies sung by faces that I don't recognize. I find someone new to go home with. We both know I ain't looking for a friendship. When it's done, I'm running for the exit back into the blue. Cause all that I ever do is trying to get over you. I know.
Okay, so you're just gonna have to deal with the background noise. I don't know what the neighbors are doing, to be honest. But I just got home about almost an hour ago, and basically the lesson went really well. It is a very chaotic day. I have to now finish my final lecture for finance that I haven't done yet. And after I finish that, basically I don't have anything else to do in terms of preparation for finance. I just have to get all my notes in order and then we'll be good to go. I am actually kind of scared though because I feel like, I don't know, I don't feel prepared, but I also do feel prepared. So I'm not sure how to feel about the exam overall. I feel like I'm very in between about everything. I am very tired though. So I just want this lesson or this like last lecture to kind of go by really quickly. Once it's over, then I can kind of like chill a little bit because like all the hard work and like the important information is done. But I just need to get all the other like notes prepared and everything. I also have to remember to print out my calculus formula sheet because I can't have a digital copy of that. It needs to be printed, so I need to remember to do that. But that is going to be the plan for tonight, and I guess we'll see how we go for time. I was planning on editing a video and obviously writing sometime later today, but I don't think that's going to be possible. Hey guys, and welcome back to the vlog. So just ignore the fact that I'm literally still wearing this. I am so tired and I'm so out of it as well. Last night I did start working on these finance practice questions, which obviously I didn't finish and I just sat the exam. But I have a thing with leaving things unfinished, so I need to do them now. So we're gonna finish them. Even though I sat the exam and I do not need these ever again in my life, most likely, if I pass. Which I'm hoping I did because I feel quite confident about my answers, but I can't have them incomplete because it is going to literally eat at me. So we're going to finish them now and then we'll kind of just figure out what we're going to do from then. I'm so tired and I feel so sick. I don't know if I talked about this last night, but basically I've been feeling like really motion sick. Like it feels like a motion sickness kind of thing. And I just, oh my goodness, this morning I woke up and I felt like vomiting. I haven't yet, but I still have that nauseous kind of feeling. It's just been a whole painful kind of like situation. So anyway, we're gonna finish the last 4 questions of these finance practice questions. Literally, these notes, I don't know whether they were handy or not today. So I don't know what really happened in terms of like needing these notes. I understand why they gave us open book because half of the notes were kind of irrelevant. So, makes sense now. But also, it's fine. It wasn't terrible. And today has just been a really gloomy day as well. So, everything has just kind of felt really annoying. And I'm not loving it entirely. But we will survive. We will get through it. And I have 3 classes to teach today, so I need to actually like get things done because I have an exam tomorrow. But tomorrow we're going to pick up my camera, and that's going to basically take up my entire morning. So I'm really excited to obviously go and pick up the camera because I've been waiting for so long at this point. And yeah, but having an echo calc exam in the evening is not the best thing, obviously. So we need to quickly get everything in order, finish things, get things done, be productive today, and watch me literally fall off because I feel dizzy already.
365, trying to get over you. Dust till dawn, day and night. I'm trying to get over you. 24/7, 365, trying to get over you. Dust till dawn, day and night. I'm trying to get over you. Pick a movie. I'll pick you up, we'll go eat sushi. Or we'll go downtown. With our best moves we can boogie. Oh my, we both look so fly, like sweet apple pie. Yeah, they want a piece of us.
Hello, so technically when I'm filming this it is day 13, but I didn't speak to the camera yesterday, and basically I had ideas of what I wanted to talk about, but I just never got around to because everything just seemed to go astray. So yesterday I had my finance exam. I'm not even sure if I updated you on how that exam even went. I'm actually really happy with it. Like, even though it was an open book exam and half of the things I got asked in the quiz wasn't even useful with my notes, I kind of feel like I did well enough to pass. So like, I'm just hoping I don't have to repeat the class. Like, that is it. I would probably cry if I repeated finance. Like, okay, I can repeat any of my other math classes, but finance is the one class I will refuse to have to repeat because it is literally the worst. That exam went really well, so I'm really happy with it. But in terms of obviously being in my exam period now, that means I have less time for my own stuff, such as like editing videos, writing it, and you know, just doing things that I want to. So obviously with writing, being in our little November writing diaries kind of thing, I obviously want to write. I obviously want to work on project letters. I want to work on the To Be Loved series. I also want to work on other projects that literally make me so happy. So last night I started writing this little new poem, and I think I have a new poetry collection idea, but the thing is, it's going to be very different to my other poetry collections. So if you've read any of my books, you will know that there's generally like a storyline to it. This might just be a bunch of like poems that fit the same kind of like theme or vibe, so it's kind of not going to have that continual storyline. So I've been having really fun writing that, and even though I keep changing the words because, you know, poetry is a very particular kind of, I guess, form, I am kind of getting there with it, and I'm also really enjoying it. And that's what I want to do at the end of the day. I want to have fun. I want to write for myself. And even though exams right now are seriously annoying, I'm still happy that yesterday I got 68 words in. So right now I don't really have a project title for it, so I'm just calling it the random little project or random poetry collection. That's just vibes. I feel like all of those titles are really long, so we're just going to call it the new poetry collection to make it easier. But I've been having a lot of fun. I've really enjoyed writing, obviously, these poems, and I can't wait to see where this collection goes in general. But that is kind of the wrap up in terms of the exam and how it went, and of course, writing wise. In terms of videos, I keep telling myself I'm going to edit them. I just don't have the time to edit them because literally I want to edit the video, but I also know I need to write, and I also know I should study. So everything's just like kind of fighting for my attention and energy. So obviously I have to choose one or the other, and recently I've gravitated towards studying, which kind of makes sense because I'm going into my exams for calculus now, which I'm going to talk about more in obviously day 13's vlog and the little issue that kind of happened with the exam. But anyhow, that was day 12 in a nutshell. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm so sorry there's been a very little amount of content so far, and also this is probably going to be expected for the foreseeable fortnight because exams are literally sucking my life. There were some things that happened today. So this morning I woke up to go pick up my camera, which I kind of remember filming a little bit of, but I don't think I filmed me actually going into the shop to buy or pick up the camera, really. So yeah, I got a camera, really excited, and I'm really happy about it. I can't wait to start using it, but I don't have a like adapter thingy to my laptop, so I can't export any footage if I start filming on it. So I haven't been able to use it yet, but I'm hoping I will be able to go and purchase that soon. But right now, it has been a very chaotic process. So basically with today's exam, we were meant to have our economic calculus exam at 3:30 p.m. I started a little bit late. It's only a 2-hour exam within a 3-hour exam period window. I basically just studied, like crazily studied, because I was stressing for economics calculus. If you have been following any of my daily uni vlogs or like uni diaries, you will know that I have been stressed over stats, eco calc, and finance. I have been stressed basically about every single subject I have taken this semester because it is so mathematically heavy, and I am not a mathematics person at all. I absolutely hate doing mathematics, so the fact that I had to take all these math classes in my first year was like literally the most unappealing thing ever to me. But you know what, we're almost at the end of it now, so let's talk about the fiasco that happened with the exam. Basically, the exam started at 3:30, or you could have begun at 3:30. I was still revising, and I gave myself until about like 3:45. I signed in to the website that we had to use. Everything seemed to be working in order. I did my ID verification. I made sure everything was working technology-wise because it's an online exam. And then this is where the problem starts. All the exams are locked, which makes sense because, you know, it's the finals. You don't want kids to cheat. So usually, we do not get given an access code into the exam. It will automatically type it in. And when we tried to get through, and this wasn't just affecting me, it was affecting basically everyone in the class, no one could get through. It just kept refreshing with the access code, not being able to like run in to the platform. So we were all really lost. We had no idea what was going on. And at that point, I was kind of stressing. So I basically followed the tips that they gave us, which was like, if you have any issues, contact obviously the browser that we had to use. People started doing that, literally got left on red by the robot. That was very fun indeed. And then once that happened, I was like, you know what, I'm just going to call the uni's exam helpline, hotline, whatever you want to call it. And I was stuck waiting in a queue for like over 40 minutes. It was literally the most traumatic thing ever because like obviously it's a 2-hour exam. It's worth 60% of our final grade. And I don't know, I feel like I needed to like get the exam going so that I could obviously not waste time, but I couldn't. And eventually, when I decided to go get my phone to call the helpline, I was like, okay, you know what? If I get flagged for plagiarism or cheating at this point, I don't care. I literally cannot even access the exam. So I got my phone. I called them up, and then basically my phone, literally all the group chats I was in with students who obviously took the same class as me, they were like struggling to get in as well. So at that point, it started to kind of settle my anxiety, but also the fact that I was still stuck in this queue was not settling my anxiety in any way at all. So yeah, fast forward, basically no one could get in. So we had our exam now rescheduled to Friday. And in the way that like it helps me study more for it, because you know I could use the extra studying for it, but the fact that I also have another calculus exam in the morning, which is more of an engineering style calculus rather than eco calculus, I'm not really excited about that because obviously I don't want to do extra calculus. I don't love the idea of having a double calculus exam, and I have other things to do on Friday. This was not how I expected to have my Friday afternoon. So yeah, it's been rescheduled, which is both a blessing and also a curse, but we will just take it as it is. Was I kind of ready to take this exam and be done with it? Yes, definitely. But was I also kind of glad that it was postponed? Also, yes, because I definitely feel like I could have used some extra study time that I did not obviously have when I was doing all the shopping and getting everything done today, because I did not have any other time this week to go and get everything done. Everyone is like complaining that they pulled all-nighters, drank all these energy drinks and caffeine and everything. Like, okay, all of this is really understandable because, you know, we were all so stressed about this exam and then this happened. But it is what it is. We are going to live and we'll see how it goes. But other than that, that is going to be it for today. Will I end up writing, doing admin work that I keep putting off? We shall see. Let's hope tomorrow is a better day, and let's hope nothing bad happens on Friday, because I don't want to have to sit more calculus exams that never end, because calculus is literally going to kill me.
When we drive on by, they just can't deny it. They wanna be like us. Na, 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 na,
Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today is day 14 and you may notice that we're kind of using a different camera today. So I don't know if this is going so well, because right now in the viewfinder I look incredibly pale, and I promise you I am not that pale. So it's definitely going to take some getting used to. I am still trying to figure out the lighting on the camera settings, but not going so well. I am about to leave for work. It is technically 3 p.m. right now, and I have just been trying to get through, I guess, everything. I've been studying for my calculus exams, so I now have a double calculus exam tomorrow and I am not prepared. I made one really bad mistake on one of my questions, and it was like a very echo calc heavy question, and basically I was like, oh, it's fine, it's not gonna make much of a difference. Well, I don't think it is. No, I completely messed up the wrong formula, wrong calculation, wrong everything, and now I'm just like, you know, I'm just hoping that engineering half of this exam is gonna carry me through, because I just need to get 50% to pass and that'll be it. Okay, so this is like probably the first time in my life I have wanted to be shorter, because I don't have a tripod and it's making life really difficult. But yeah, I'm just sitting as far away as possible, and like this is as far as I could go back, and this is not working out. Also, I haven't figured out how to zoom in and out on this new camera yet, so it's been a process. Just playing around with it. I was taking photos to show Talia earlier, and then there was something going on with the exposure. I think I fixed that, but I don't know. But in terms of like everything else, not going so well. So yeah, we're using the Nivea Soft Rosé. It's not focusing. How do I? Okay, the Nivea Soft Rosé, and then we're also going to be adding this. Oh my gosh. It's upside down. This MK Beauty Fairy Floss Gloss lip gloss that I have been obsessed with. So yeah, okay, now it's like completely out of focus. Hello? Oh my gosh. Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna do this off camera and then we'll get back to it. Okay, we're testing out another light setting, another autofocus thingy setting. I'm not smart enough to figure this out yet. It is taking me longer than I actually thought it was going to take me. Also, please excuse that thing, because that's just for the ventilation system that we usually set up in summer, but because it's still really cold, we're not going to do that. But it's also hot enough that we could, but we're just choosing not to because we're going through these very uncomfortable weather changes. But yeah, I don't know if this looks any better. It looks better on the viewfinder, but I guess we'll find out when I edit these videos, particularly from this new camera. So that's going to be an interesting challenge. Hey guys, so it is about to be 6:30 p.m. and I have another student who I'm teaching economics to for the first time, so we'll see how this goes. We're basically just doing note reviewing and like kind of filling in any gaps that she may have. So I don't know why I'm a bit scared. I know the topic. It was one of my best topics. It's just like, it's been a while since I had to teach it, so maybe that's why. But I've been doing a lot of like, you know, stuff for it, so hopefully it'll go well. But yeah, I'm just kind of still playing around with the camera. For some reason, lighting is still not working out and I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Focus also kind of changed a little bit. I do have it set up to autofocus, so still a learning process. In other words, it's going really well. I'm really enjoying it. But yeah, I felt like I really should have bought a tripod because it is starting to annoy me that I don't have one. I'm gonna keep playing around with the camera. We're gonna probably do some night photography stuff today, and by night photography I mean we're just gonna go into a room that's super dark and we're gonna play around with the lighting in it, because I want to see if it kind of just adjusts based on the light. Obviously, as you can see outside, it's pretty bright right now because it's super cloudy, and also the sun is about to set. But also I wonder if it's just like because the room we were in was super dark earlier, and that was the issue, was struggling to like focus or something. But yeah, I guess we're gonna find out. And also I don't know how any of these clips are gonna turn out, because it's just gonna be how it is. But yeah, I'm really excited. I can't wait obviously to start, you know, using this camera more, and especially for my birthday, because like I feel like it'll be really fun. I'd have to practice full calculus though. It is going well. I made super dumb mistakes earlier, but it's going a lot better than I expected, so that's a good thing. Okay, so we are about to start in literally like 5 minutes. I am nervous but also scared. So yeah, let's see how this goes. I'm hoping it goes really well. I've just kind of been chilling a little bit, but yeah, we're about to start. And also I was trying to figure out the lighting, but I feel like I don't even know what's going on, to be honest. I've like played with the lighting settings probably way more than I should have, but I still can't figure it out. So I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just hoping it looks good when I edit everything, because I have no idea what I'm going to do at this point. So yeah, let's see how this goes, and wish me luck, because I'm so scared for some reason. Okay, lighting wise this looks a lot better, but yeah, it's still a bit of a adjustment thing. I'm still figuring it out, but we're getting close. I'm really excited. But yeah, right now it's time to start the lesson, and then I'll give you guys an update afterwards, and we'll have dinner because I have not eaten, but it's okay. Alright, let's begin this lesson. Okay, once again the lighting is gone. I don't know what to do. I have no idea what I'm even trying to do at this point with lighting. But yeah, apparently I look really red according to the viewfinder. So that's just how it is. We're just gonna go with it. But basically I just finished my first session with my new student. Oh my goodness, she is the sweetest. Literally love her. She's very motivated and very keen to learn, which is awesome, and one of the best attributes to have as a student, of course, and in general as a person. So I'm really happy with how the session went. In terms of how everything else is going, I feel like I've repeated myself so many times because I've taught the same thing over and over again, because apparently a lot of teachers are struggling to teach the introductory content, which is obviously important. So it's just felt like every time I get a new student, I'm just teaching the same thing over and over again and just rehashing the same point. So in my brain I feel like I've repeated myself, but I know I haven't. It's just a whole process, but really having a great time and really proud of how the lesson went. I am hoping that it will get easier, because I'm kind of getting sick of this topic, but also it is helping me so much because I will most likely have to teach this topic when I do become a teacher as well. So great practice overall. But yeah, now I'm gonna go play around with the lighting again because it is driving me a little crazy. Okay, so it turns out apparently if I switch my camera completely to a recording video only camera, it destroys my lighting and the artificial lighting of the camera obviously itself. So that problem's now solved. But yeah, we're gonna see how this goes. We're gonna keep vlogging on this camera, we're gonna keep experimenting with the camera as well, and obviously because it's basically night now, as you can see, as you can tell, it's still kind of setting outside, but it's a lot darker than it was, so I want to see how it looks camera wise and camera quality wise, so that'll be really fun. Now I'm gonna go eat. I'm literally like not hungry, but also feel like I need to eat, and also I need to study. Don't want to study, but we have to do it. I am not looking forward to my double calc exam tomorrow. It actually scares me so much because I hate calculus. Like literally I made so many dumb mistakes today. I don't even know if you can see that, like literally. I don't know what came over me. I literally knew what I was doing, and then I made a dumb mistake, and then the dumb mistake followed for every single question afterwards. Yeah, it's been a process, but feeling pretty confident, in other words. But that's the update with calculus, and yeah, we'll see how this goes tomorrow. I am hoping I get enough to pass, because I don't want to repeat this class because I love it so much, but also I don't love it enough to repeat it. if you know what I mean. Okay, so I finished dinner not that long ago. It's literally a little bit over 9 p.m. But we're gonna keep playing with the camera and we're gonna do some night photography. And I'm gonna get my sister to basically help me out with this. And yeah, we'll see how this goes. Let's see if I can figure out how to get this to work. Also, I figured out how to zoom in and out.
Goofy, playing tag in the jacuzzi.
You really want to remember that. So let's suppose, so remember what mathematics is essentially the table. It's usually a rectangular table. It may have n columns, let's say, and it will have m rows. But this is a very general matrix and can be of any size. We often have a matrix 2 by 2, 3 by 3, maximum 4 by 4. The numbers there are just...
My, oh my, when we drive on by, they just can't deny it. They wanna be like us.
Today is technically day 18 of the November writing diaries, but I have not had much of a chance really to get this video filmed, and I do have 2 more little updates to film after this one. But let's talk about this update first. So on day 15 I did not have time to film, like literally at all. So as you know, leading up to day 15 I was telling you how I had a double calculus exam that day. In the morning it was literally so chaotic. I was rushing, I was stressing. And because it was that engineering / economic calculus class, like I literally did not feel confident whatsoever. So it was a whole process. Like before I went to the exam, I felt kind of calm about it, but I also was still panicking and freaking out a lot. Also, if I keep looking down, it's just because I'm updating my phone right now. This is, oh my gosh, this is ridiculous. Okay, yeah. You'll find out more about this obviously in day 18's vlog. But yeah, day 15 was chaos, literal chaos. So not such a fun experience in terms of having to take a double calculus exams. But that was basically the morning. In the afternoon, right after my exam, I had to go driving. Finished that, literally came back, had a very small snack to eat, which was literally just an ice cream. And then that was it. That's all I ate. Went straight into revisions, did my second calculus exam. Now this second calculus exam was a little more chaotic to say the least. So on Wednesday, basically what happened was no one could get into the exam. That happened again to me on Friday. It was stressful, I was freaking out, and obviously I was on the phone with the IT support and exam support line and everything. So obviously when I started the exam, and because it's AI invigilated, meaning like you get flagged at any time you do something that's outside the UTS or like uni's like policy guidelines, yeah, you get flagged. So I was freaking out because the IT guy was still calling me and still talking to me while we were trying to fix my issue, and then it, you know, started working eventually. I was like, am I gonna get flagged for this? If I get flagged, thankfully I have all the evidence to obviously prove that it was an issue. But yeah, it wasn't just me who got affected, but it was an effect of a smaller scale compared to Wednesday. But managed to sit the exam, no problems whatsoever. And yeah, but the only annoying thing about that exam was it was 4 math questions and like 30 little mini essays. That was stressful. And also, I had no idea what I was writing half the time because I did not have enough sufficient information to back it up, and it felt like I kind of just regurgitated everything I said, which was really annoying. But you know what, it's over now, so we're just going to take that as what it is. And hopefully we pass, because I don't really want to do this class again. Like, I don't mind if I have to, but I would really rather not. So that's how that exam went. On the 15th, I don't know if I talked about this in day 14's vlog or not, but I started writing this new poetry collection, which is literally no plot, just vibes, and I am loving it. That's what I've literally been working on in terms of writing projects the past like couple of days, and probably also today as well. So on day 15 I managed to write 49 words of this poetry collection, which was probably like 1 poem. Let's be completely realistic here. But yeah, I'm really happy with how that went. I'm really enjoying this poetry collection in general. It's been really fun to work on it as well. I have had a very chaotic day. It was not the most fun, to say the least. I definitely hated having to go through those 2 calculus exams. It was painful and also not the most fun. I literally remember giving my friends updates about everything that happened that day, and giving them updates on how I was feeling mostly, but also how I felt about the exam itself. Exam wise, I feel very confident in how I performed for both calculus exams. Do I think I'll pass? I am hoping I will, because 50% of my grade is coming from this one exam. So that is kind of a scary thought. And I have been doing well, obviously, in the other assessments, so I'm not stressed about that. But if something did not go well in that final exam, I'm going to be really, really worried. There were a few questions that really got me, so that wasn't really the most fun to kind of deal with. It was stressful, in all honesty. Like, obviously taking exams in itself is stressful. My cousin also came over that day, so it was very fun to hang out with her and just catch up with her. And because I had 2 calculus exams, I don't know what it is with me, but anytime I have to do something math related, I literally get so fatigued. So I crashed literally at 10 p.m. Not even 10 p.m. It was before 10 p.m. So that was a very annoying kind of situation. And then I've been feeling fatigued. I still feel fatigued, to be completely fair. It's just been a very long weekend. It has not been fun, and it was really exhausting. Plus, it was super hot over the past couple of days as well. So that has only been adding to my exhaustion, which is honestly annoying me so much. And it was hot today as well, so has not been very good weather-wise. Well, it has been. It's been a bit too good weather-wise, but it's starting to affect me in terms of my tiredness, which obviously, while I'm in exams, is going to be a bit intense. I started a new show. It's called NCIS Origins. Yeah, I kind of got 4 episodes in. I don't really think I'm going to finish it. I don't see myself enjoying this. And also, I'm not really invested in the characters, let's be completely honest, so I'm gonna stop watching that show. But yeah, it's not terrible. It's just not what I wanted, I guess, or what I was expecting. So that was really the only highlight of Saturday and Sunday, and that's really been it. For day 16, I continued working on the poetry collection, same with day 17. Wrote another 2 poems on day 16, I believe, and that came up to 32 words. And then on the 17th, which was yesterday, I wrote 23 words, which was 1 poem. And to be fair, I was actually not going to write yesterday because I was so tired and just ready to crash at that point. So the fact that I even wrote 1 poem is still pretty good to me, because I'm trying to still write every day, even if it's not as many words and we're not hitting really high word counts. I'm just trying to be happy that even if I write 1 sentence a day, that's enough. We're trying to just build the story rather than I need to get 1,000 words a day, which obviously I haven't done in a while. Be okay with very slow progress here, and also just taking it easy because we're in exams, and also I just need to, get through uni right now, because that's my main priority, and it will continue to be my main priority over my writing, and that's the truth. As much as I hate to say it, I am going to focus on my studies over my business, because at the end of the day, my business is not what I want to do for my full-time job. I do want to be a teacher, so I need my degree, which means I need to pass these classes, as hard as they are right now. But that is going to be it for this little update. I'm hoping that I will be filming this weekend. I'm really trying to get back on top of the filming stuff, but it's been a little bit of a process. Bit complicated, obviously, with the exam. And hopefully these vlogs aren't getting boring. I haven't really edited most of them, so I don't know what's even in half of the footage. But yeah, until next time, stay healthy, stay happy, and I'll catch you tomorrow. Bye!
Let 'em think that we are crazy.